Bayonetta 2 is some of the most uncensored, unrestrained fun I've had in an action game. It takes every dial there is and smashes it to 10. Let's see why you should sashay your way through hell. Bayonetta 2 is big and fast. The story moves at colossal speeds. It is a ridiculous, bombastic tale of angels and demons at war that Bayonetta just struts her way through. It starts at absurd and ramps its way into something completely unfathomable. But even through its most ludicrous of moments, I couldn't wipe the ridiculous smile off my face. Bayonetta knows what it is and runs with it. Even its more adolescent jokes come across as more cheeky and charming than gratuitous. This ridiculous story is punctuated with stylish combat. Bayonetta 2 does something pretty special with its combat. It manages to be highly approachable for the new player while having a ton of depth to dive into as you become more adept. The minute-to-minute combat is silky smooth. The game avoids those awkward breaks you see in other action games with a broad range of combo options. You see, even if you're button mashing, which of course I would never do, you'll probably hit on one of the combos. In addition, you have the dodge mechanic. At any point in your combos, you can cancel out into a dodge. This means that you're in constant offense, attacking, and dodging at the last possible second. This rewards you for precise play and creates a combat system that has a constant sense of flow and rhythm. Then each major fight ends with an unbold climax. Despite essentially being bashing a button, each of these moments is a fantastic crescendo to any battle. All of this combines into an exhilarating high-tempo, aggressive combat system that fits with the tone of the characters and world and the narrative that's being told. Now, let's look at the enemies you're going to be using this impressive combat against. Each one is a strange angel and demon-like, but twisted and different from the tropes in this area. This can mean that they are difficult to predict. When something has 6 arms and is used to twist at the hip, it can be difficult to predict how it is going to act. This sense adds a whole new layer of challenge, making sure that you are familiar with an enemy's behaviour so that you can predict and react to their attacks. Then you've got the boss fights. I can only describe them as bloody mind-boggling. The environments are constantly changing, the boss can be the size of a building and you're flying alongside it, or you could be fighting a human-sized enemy or your giant-sized avatars battle in the background. Each boss fight is a pure spectacle and I don't think I've seen anything quite like it in games before. Along with the core combat and enemies, the peripheral elements around the combat bolster the experience. The grading system at the end of every level gives you an idea of how well you've performed, providing some incentive to go back and have another ride of the roller coaster. Furthermore, there are items and weapons for sale. These are rarely complete upgrades but allow for slightly different playstyles and certainly lend the game a sense of variety. There is an online challenge mode as well that allows you to take on combat scenarios with a friend. It's good and it's nice to dive into the fantastic combat, but it loses a bit of its charm without the story elements to carry you between encounters. Considering the utter insanity of what's happening on screen and the limitations of the Wii U, it is impressive that Bayonetta 2 holds at a steady 60 FPS, and I never felt like the game was limited in scope either. You fight massive foes while barreling through space, and there isn't a hitch to be seen. It's not just technical prowess either, the art style of this game is beautiful, environments are colourful and filled with character, communicating a history to the places that you're visiting. Bayonetta 2 is fast, stylish, and absolutely ridiculous. If you feel like playing a game that's only aim is to put a gormless smile on your face, then play Bayonetta 2. Thank you for watching, give this video a like if you enjoyed, and subscribe if you're so inclined. See you next time.